Hey guys, so we're in a day and age where it's something that's always been going on, and it honestly seems like it's been happening more and more since about 2016. Because I think that Ghostbusters movie was pretty much the catalyst for all of this, the patient zero, if you will. Um, we saw this Ghostbuster remake that no one wanted, no one asked for, with an all-female cast, and just based on what we saw in the trailer, everyone's like, okay, this is gonna be stupid. And they came out and like, oh, this movie's not for you. You just hate women, blah blah blah. And then the movie came out, and it was terrible. It was terrible. It was as bad as everyone said it was going to be. And from then, now it's whether it be video games or movies or comics or whatever. It's just, eh, well, if you don't like it, then don't watch it. It's not meant for you. You're just a bunch of phobes, and isms. So we have rewriting Ripley Pod, basically going after people like Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, Ryan, because they, had opinions about the Acolyte and Rings of Power and Captain Marvel and other things. I know, I know. The gall of having an opinion that's different from theirs. So here's this. I'm not going to read it out other because, some language, and I think this is like the fourth, fifth time I've tried to do this video and it keeps getting ad suitability on it. So I'm trying to find a way to get around that. So I'm just going to kind of give a breakdown. I'm not going to read it word for word. So talking about Amanda Stenberg and how she clapped back, as the kids say these days, against the haters, and you know, basically she's calling it was like mostly conservatives, and because when something goes wrong and no one likes your show, it's because of the certain conservatives. Because apparently every person who watches the show is a conservative, and conservatives are so powerful that they can single-handedly bring down your show. So she comes out, plays the victim of, oh well, no one liked the show, and it's because of these dude bros and blah blah blah, and just a bunch of phobes, this and isms because I'm a black woman and blah blah blah. You're half black. Your daddy's a rich white dude. Stop with the victimhood thing here. They go on to about Milo Yiannopoulos from like 8 years ago, from with Leslie Jones. Again, where it all started. If we knew then what we know now, uh huh. But I gotta sneeze. Ugh, I'm allergic to this BS. Um, Now where was I? Yeah, I love how they lump in this the Star Wars fandom. No, not the Star Wars fandom. You and the weak-minded people on Twitter who are like you. It's not the fandom, it's you. Enough is enough. You want YouTube to enforce guidelines against prolonged insults. Because again, any criticism, and they blame call you a phobus and ism. Instead of just, hey, maybe Amanda Stenberg is about as interesting as a cardboard cutout. Oh, but she's a wonderful actress. Okay, and she might be, but she is terrible in The Acolyte. It's like Jodie Whittaker when she was the Doctor. It's like, oh well, Jodie Whittaker is a fantastic actress. Okay, never said she wasn't. She's just not the Doctor. She cannot perform the what it takes to be the Doctor. She's terrible. You know, no one's going. The only time people start going after the actresses or whoever is when they come out and start saying, "Oh, the show's not for you. It's phobism." Once you do that, you're opening yourself to criticism. Um, going on sitting complaining about, oh, geeks and gamers was talking about Rose Tico in The Last Jedi because she was a bland character. She was a bland character. You know, people, it's pretty bad that Star Wars has been so bad lately that people are looking back at the second trilogy and looking on it fondly. Like the same trilogy that gave us amazing things like Jar Jar Binks or I don't like sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. People are now looking at that and like, you know what? Maybe it wasn't that bad. I mean, we did get Darth Maul out of it. Darth Maul was pretty cool. We got Christopher Lee, you know, Sir Christopher Lee. Uh, you know, we have one of the most iconic. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. You underestimate my power. We got that. So people are looking back at this trilogy like, you know, yeah, it had problems, but it was good. It was fun. And then you have this string of Star Wars movies and everything now. It's just like one after another, after another, after another. It just fails. And then you have a character like Rose Tico, who Kelly Marie Tran, she's beautiful, but like they went out of her way to make her as ugly as possible. That freaking whatever that hair she had. Same thing. She was. If you took a paper bag and replaced her with it, you wouldn't know the difference. You could put her face on that paper bag, and no one would, because that's how bland her character was. Like when people were saying that Jar Jar Binks had more of a role to play in the movie than Rose Tico did, I mean that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad when you're saying that Jar Jar Binks is the better character. One of the most claimed that a trans character is, exactly, trans character. He's not saying Kelly Marie Tran is the one, you know, the most hideous character of all. No, he's talking about her character. He's not going against and talking out about the person themselves. This is what I mean. They're afraid of criticism. Kenobi, Moses Ingram, a black American cast member of the TV series Kenobi, days before Ingram called out the racist backlash against her on Instagram, called her a lunatic. Oh no! And can do nothing other than play victim. Yes, that's true. Because again, they resorted to, oh, well, if you don't like my character, you're just a phobe, is and ism, and you hate women, and you like to clip butterfly wings. Friday Night Tights, where reusing prolonged insults against marginalized actors featured in Star Wars, Captain Marvel, and The Lord of the Rings of Power. No, they talk about Lord of the Rings of Power as a whole. That show sucks. Like, it sucks major Dragon Balls. And I'm not talking about the Earth kind, you know, Earth kind. No, I'm talking about, like, Namekian Super Dragon Balls, rather. Yeah. Screw Runga, you're great, we love you. But no, the show sucks more than that. It's just, it's Super Dragon Balls. Like, planet-sized. That's how big balls they suck. That's how bad the show is. Captain Marvel, same thing. It's like, you have this character, but then the actress playing it, it's just like, oh my god, I'd rather listen to someone read a Bible. I'd rather listen to someone read a Bible. Amanda Stanberg. Amanda is the current target of YouTube-based this YouTube-based operation. Like it's some secret underground operation. They've got their people that they pay out. They get commissions every week, taking bets. These channels assert that Amanda is vapid and narcissistic. She is. The adult pretender. She is. dumb. Yeah. What I don't see the problem here. I mean, this one's the only one I don't agree with because that shouldn't really be a factor. Um, Playing the victim card because she was same thing. Oh, the show failed, but I'm not surprised. Mostly hyper conservative and blah blah blah. So yeah, she was playing the victim, and then they call for, well, we think you should, just outright demonetize them permanently, permanently. Um, so this is the well, should probably show first. Uh, yeah. No, where was it? Yeah, so we would definitely want our community to help fly. So they thank you. Relevant videos and channels have been reported. We hope you make the right decision. And then they came back um with this. Thanks for reaching out. Just heard back and confirmed that this content is not violative and will remain up. And this is an admission that you have not reviewed our concerns, proven by saying this video when there are 10. There might be 10, but this is the video that you tag Team YouTube with. So they're going to look at this video. I don't know what's so hard to understand about that. I'm guessing that whoever is running this this account may not be the brightest bulb. I think there are a few employees short of a full staff because well, this just proves no. You said at Team YouTube, which means they're going to look at it, and this is the video you chose to present. Okay? They're going to look at this video and determine whether or not anything has been violated. And this video, at least to them, has been shown not to violate, any policies or rules, and that's why it stays up. However, thank you for confirming your inability to take safety seriously. What's safety? They always say about safety. Oh, right, because words have power, and people are, literally being genocided by words. You and your advertisers will be hearing more from us soon, like a bunch of petulant children. Additionally, I would like to point out at Team YouTube that no one in the Star Wars fandom, they keep as a generalization, no, it's weirdos like you. It's weirdos like you. Has requested select videos to be removed, simply that a handful of YouTube channels should be demonetized. The lack of clarity in your response to it, to address our real concern is appalling. They have different opinions and they're criticizing things we show for. But yeah, this is trying to get people demonetized because, oh no, they're saying things against what we shill for. And again, it's like they're trying to act like, Geeks and Gamers was trying to say something about Kelly Marie Tran. No, but they outright says the channel claimed that Tran's character is one of the most hideous characters of all time and the most unlikable character. Did they say that at Kelly Marie Tran? No, they're talking about the character. So even if it sounds like it's mean or whatever, they're still fully allowed to say it. They're not going after the actress herself. I think they've stated more than once that she seems like a very nice person and she doesn't deserve, basically didn't deserve backlash when it's not her fault. It wasn't her fault that they decided to make her character as bland as a freaking box of grape nuts. That's not her fault. She didn't write that character. So to go against her and say it's her fault and drive her away or whatever, it wasn't her fault. Actresses and actors are just, they just play the hands they're dealt. She was given this character and she's probably thinking, oh yeah, the character seems good enough, and it's Star Wars, so hopefully people will like her. And then she's like barely in the movie. She barely does anything. So, they came out and said she doesn't deserve any of the hate because it's not her fault. It's not her fault. But then you have someone like Moses Ingram who comes out, and I don't know if Kelly Marie Tran did, but yeah, these people is like, you just don't like people of color and you don't like women. Like, well, congratulations, you just opened yourself up. You opened up to criticism because we were just criticizing the terrible choices that they were making, the terrible writing, and just the bad acting. But you want to come out and open your mouth? Well, now you're open to criticism. But yeah. This is how far that these petulant children, one, think they can speak on behalf of the entire fandom. Two, the fact that they're so insecure with themselves and just the world in general. These people are not prepared for the world. They think it's going to be some, echo chamber where it's just they're bouncing back at them. And then they get into the real world and realize, oh no, people have different opinions. I know. You poor, poor little children. People have differentiating opinions. The world isn't a giant safe space. The world isn't going to keep catering to you and coddling you. People are allowed to not like things. People are allowed to have criticisms. And they want to talk about hate. They're trying to cancel people, trying to smear their character simply because they said things they don't like, because I'm a petulant freaking child. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.